I'm going to go first with this thing, which is big in a way. So today was the Pokemon presentation. I figured it'd be fitting for me to review Pokemon gear today. So thanks to the kind folks at Razer who sent us along a bunch of Pokemon themed gear, some of their latest stuff to try out. And I have been typing. I'm just going to do this. You hear that? Oh, so what you heard is this gorgeous Pokemon themed, I think it's the BlackWidow V4X, which is it's not their highest model keyboard. It's sort of their, I don't want to call it a budget line either. It's an incredibly solid keyboard. And I'm going to switch myself here. Where can I put? There we go. Hold on. There we go. It's an incredibly solid keyboard system, keyboard line. It is just awesome. So you could pop, obviously, great thing is you could pop the caps off or readjust them. You get the RGB lighting around there. You have programmable stuff, which is great for me. This right now, it's just the sound. You can get the sound going. But I ended up, or changing the volume, I ended up using it on Photoshop to do my quick enlargements and zoom in and zoom out. I think it was very cool. I'm going to play around with some of the music software that I have to see if I can do some neat stuff there. But I think that's really cool. And also it has the programmable macro buttons along here. Now this threw me off because I'm typically used to my pinky being on the last row. That's no longer my usual last row. So I kept hitting the macro button. So I have to kind of relearn how to go through and use this device. But it is really gorgeous. Like it's got this matte black finish. It's plastic, obviously, matte black, but it also has the really cool Pokemon kind of graphic on there. The main kind of the first four, as we might call them.
Yeah.
And I'll have some better pictures in here. But really awesome, sturdy keyboard, just super freaking strong. Obviously, look. It's got the Pokeball right there.
I hope this means we start getting. Hope this means we start getting some of the other stuff that they have done in other Asian countries, because they've gotten some killer stuff.
This is their first one. Check out. I mean, obviously, it's just by gamers for gamers, but really nice. Just a really nice device. And it's not a new keyboard. It's just first time it's been themed with Pokemon in the U.S. They've had it themed Pokemon in Asian countries. Just really lovely keyboard.
Give me my damn Gengar headset.
I'm also using I believe it is called, where is the box over here? It is the
Dali,
Cobra.
I have a question for you on the keyboard,
sure.
And I don't know if you have the answer right now. What switches is it using? Do you know the answer?
It is, I had that. It's in the box. It is using so I did look this up the other day too. By the way, check out the cool. They give you stickers every time. It is using. I'll have to get through. I'll put it in the chat. But they are their specific.
They got their thing. They got
their thing, and it is the very nice. That's why they're, like I said, they're interchangeable. I did look it up and totally forgot the name of them as after I looked it up. But it's really nice. You can do a lot of cool stuff on the fly. For whether I'm using the F buttons, or I'm using the macros, or I'm using the kind of this rotation bar here, or whatever, the volume bar. It's great for someone like me who's trying to do those quick macros and those quick hotkeys in software like Photoshop or Painter or Alias Wavefront, things like that. So I've been using these actually quite often to accomplish some of those. So it's it's just so sturdy. Man, Pokemon are sturdy. But yeah, it's very nice. Of course, you can also adjust where you want the cord. I have it in the middle right now because I was actually using it with my Mac, and I have it plugged into my PC laptop here. But just really nice, just super sturdy. Great font choice, by the way, always, because you need to get the font a little bit bigger so you can get the LED, you get the light to go through, to shine through. But I actually like this font quite a bit. Yes, as I mentioned, they gave us also the Cobra USB mouse. Also beautiful. I like the lights down here at the bottom. There's already shifting colors there. This is a very Pikachu themed, just but man, is this thing light? This is so freaking light. This is the lightest mouse I think I have. The lightest mouse in the house. It is gorgeous. It's gorgeous from a design standpoint. I should say it's fantastic from just how light and easy it is, to use. I mean, obviously, again, it's their standard Cobra, but it's been themed with the Pokemon. You get the cool little design there. The wheel is really nice. All the buttons are really kind of perfectly placed. Anybody who's used this mouse or is familiar with Razer will know. But the really nice thing I like about it is how easy it was to disassemble. Because I was for this.
Oh, he used his mouse and he clicked himself away. That's the most solid thing I've ever seen.
I love him.
As he figures out what he just did to himself and he comes back, I will say, there he is.
It was I hit the button and backed myself out of it.
We recognized immediately.
No, I was going to say, you mentioned the Cobra. They've had that mouse style for a long time.
Yes.
Like I've been using, up until I had to switch to, I didn't have to, but I'm using a wireless mouse now.
Yeah.
On my current setup, I was using the Diva Cobra mouse for the longest time. And
oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it was exactly the same as that. I'm sure they've probably made it lighter and updated the software since then, but really liked it.
I have their other version here. This is the Death Adder Pro that's my regular mouse. And this is, you can see a size difference. And JJ's got his right there. There you go. You got they're perfect. See, we're all using it. But I like a USB mouse for obviously for speed.
This is the USB. This is mine's the Death Adder V2 Mini.
Oh, I have the Death Adder. Is it the V2 Pro? Anywho, back to this. Very cool. Really like it. Nice high quality. Razer makes great stuff. That's only number 2. The number 3 thing they gave us. All right, you ready? This mouse pad is fantastic.
I like the mouse pad.
Look at this. It's great. There's a big old Pikachu face. I love it. I have a big mouse pad the Mario 1-1 level that was recreated, and I spilled coffee over it. So I've been looking for a new mouse pad. This is just so nice. It's a mouse pad. Actually, the backing is really good. The non-slip back. I mean, a lot of mice will have it, but this has a thickness to it. Has the material girth, and it has that really nice little Razer, the little branding on the side there. But I like the graphic. I think they did a great job in choosing the graphic choices for this. Because
the mosaic of the characters is what's on every single piece of it, right? The mouse and everything.
It's just this mosaic rotated in a few different ways. And they do have different little faces. You have a laughing Pikachu. You have a winking one over here. You got
I really love mildly upset Bulbasaur. I mean even the happy Bulbasaur looks mildly upset.
Yes. Doesn't he always look mildly upset?
Yes.
But yeah, it's good. It's a really nice mouse pad. And I think it's called the Gigantus V2, the Chungus of the.
I got the Razer's Goliathus mouse pad, mouse mat thing. It's massive. It takes up the length of my desk, and it's RGB. So it's
okay.
I've had it for years, and it doesn't have an ounce of wear in it. It's really well made.
So I have to unplug one thing now and plug something else in, because number 4, and this is the thing that I've been really digging. So let me unplug this Razer item and plug this other Razer item in. Okay, just unplug the mouse, or unplug the keyboard. I need that mouse. And I'm plugging this guy in, and I'll show you exactly what this is, because I have to take this headphone set off.
Ooh.
Put this one on. Look at this. This is the hotness. Look at, they even got the graphics there. It's very nice. It's got dynamic lighting on the sides as usual. This is the Kraken V4X. The Kraken V4X. Oop. It's telling me right now that my PC needs to be restarted to set up this device.
Hey, Tyler.
I was gonna say it definitely isn't using any of their like extra software stuff because it sounds sufficiently tinny right now.
Yeah.
What?
You sound like you're in a tin vacuum. I don't know how else to explain.
Oh, well, that will help too.
Yeah, get that bad boy out there.
How does this sound? Any better? I've got the mic going, so it's not set up for the thing. Anywho, here, let me change my mic.
This is it is a really gorgeous, gorgeous. I've been saying gorgeous a lot, but this to me is fantastic. Obviously, you got volume. You have I think this is the mute button on the side there too. Volume mute. You have the like I showed you, the disappearing microphone goes right in there, which is really cool.
It's nice that it sits as flush as it does.
Yes. Whoa.
Is my camera going crazy for everyone?
Yeah, your camera. But the material choice.
Is that a possession?
I hope so. By a Pokemon. It's the material choice.
Gengar finally here for me.
It's the material choice of this that is really what I'm digging. I'm big on materials, like huge on materials that are going to last long.
What them cups made of?
The cups, I mean, it's you got your foam, your typical foam in there, but it's wrapped differently. It's not the type of wrapping that will like the leather or the vinyl or the PU, the polyurethane leather, the material that will fall off. This is a very nice cloth material, and it's designed so that it's not going to fall off. Like you will get those cups that just rip off halfway through. This will not. And I know this because I've been manhandling this sucker just to make sure. You got the headband up here, which is again a soft cloth with foam. I know my shit. All right, I know trim and foam. That's what I do for my job. Like the majority of the day is working on trim and foam stuff for automotive interiors, and the quality of the build of this is really cool. I took it into the office and I was showing the team. I'm like, hey, look. Maybe we could do some of this stuff in car interiors because it's actually really nice how they accomplished certain aspects. The inside, it's kind of hard to see, but the inside of here, the actual inside of the ring is a little bit of that leather, that soft leather, or not leather, vinyl. So if you do get your ear in there, it's not like rubbing against harsh cloth. You actually got a little bit of the soft to it. And again, like I said, this is really nice and comfortable at the top here. It's very light. Like it looks, this actually look like Ultraman.
Can you hear us double as bad?
Yeah, double good. But it fits very nice. It's very light. I obviously have a massive cranium, but it has a really good fit to it. Adjustment is really nice. You kind of hear it. The clicking there is really good on both sides. And it's actually got a nice, the numbers are on there. So you can kind of remember your setting. It's hard to see. Sorry. The numbers are listed.
Is that a metal band or is that a plastic band?
It's plastic. It's a plastic band. It's a plastic band. Maybe it's metal inside of it, but I'm not gonna take it apart, but it's a plastic band and they rotate, which for me, I do that a lot when I'm, I'll do this. I'll drop them on the side. It's very nice for that standpoint. And I can just pop them back on really easily. I have a feeling I could be using this while I'm DJing because I will do this. Like I'll listen and I'll put one down and kind of do one of these things. So I can see myself. And it's USB-C and USB. So you get both. So it's got the USB-C and it's got the little adapter to plug it into the regular USB, which I have it jammed into the laptop here. The one thing I haven't tried it out on yet is the Switch 2. So I'm going to give this a shot with the USB-C, and maybe I'll do it in a little bit here while y'all are talking. But I'm very impressed with the quality of this stuff.
So do you think
cool.
Are you gonna replace the old PlayStation Silver series headphones?
Yes, I think I finally will replace these with this. And I have to figure out how to make sure that the microphone is inactive when I'm using, because I want to use this microphone. Of course, I have to restart the computer. I was using it with my MacBook and doing some of the gaming actually on the MacBook. So interestingly enough, I use this. I used the mouse and I used the headset. I guess I used the mouse pad. I didn't really need to use the mouse pad on my MacBook to play a couple games on there, and it was zooming. It was great. Now, the reason I did a MacBook is because this stuff is all great for PC, but I want to put it to the test with something that's not a PC. So next up, and I haven't tried it yet, but I will have it in the write-up for the review. That's like really the last thing I have in my notes to finish up, is to try all these things with the Switch 2, because Switch 2 can use a USB mouse. The Switch 2 can use a supposedly USB headset. We'll figure that out, and a keyboard. So I'm going to try all of them and see what happens. But yeah, overall, really impressed with all the stuff that Razer sent over. I love this pattern. Love, because it's a pattern more than it is like, more than one big Gengar that's going to be covered up by the keys. I know, JJ, you'd be into that, but I like the pattern. The pattern's really nice. Yeah, I'm digging it. Count me in. This
I
is
feel
really
like
cool.
I'd be most tempted by the mouse. I have a really boring
there you
mouse.
go.
Very good. Really nice.
It's a very nice mouse. I like the yellow. I don't know what's going to be like coloration over time. Anything that's not black can get discolored, as we've known in the past. So I'll have to check back with me in about 8 months to a year. But I'm digging it, man. This is really cool. Really cool.